but ain't nobody stopping me. That's how I go.
Holy shit, would you believe it?
That biology.
Another brand new week in Dead on Dave land, and it is March 11th, 2019. And we're starting off with a bang because we got a couple of rants. This is going to be a ranty show, I got a feeling. Kind of a ranty show. And you know what? Who better to rant, who doesn't really get a chance to rant, than my co-host today, the one, the only, Jeff the Huffman. What's going on, pal?
Yeah, I hate everything, so this is exactly my forte.
Right. This is like, I've been waiting for this shit. I've been training for this for a long time. How's your weekend and everything, man? Anything interesting happened for you over the weekend, my friend?
No, not really.
Well, you just told me something. You told me, right before we went on, you told me that you did something that nobody will believe that you actually did. That word starts with an R. Do you remember the word?
Oh, relax?
Yes, Huffman relaxed this weekend. He actually unclenched his asshole and he relaxed. If you could believe this shit. I think 2 diamonds fell out, Jeff. I'm really, really proud of you.
Yeah. They may have.
I'm proud of you, man. I'm really proud that you finally were able to relax this weekend, which is not easy to do sometimes.
No.
You know, like Jeff is like one of the most go motherfuckers you will ever meet in your life. So when he told me he relaxed, that is something that I needed to say on the air because that's important shit. That's like world breaking news right there. Fuck the wall. That's the real story.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, other than that, I remember the last time we did this, like we both sounded like, well, I sounded like Batman. So other than the super itchy throat, which I'm fighting a cough constantly. So if I randomly cut out, it's probably because I'm coughing my brains out and probably having an aneurysm. But other than that, I feel good.
Right. Yeah. The one thing we don't want is to have to worry about the aneurysms. That's never fun. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. That was dark.
Well, it'd probably bring in views.
That's honestly true. I could rename this. Jeff has a fucking aneurysm on stream. That'd be amazing.
Yeah. Near-death experience on stream.
If you want to make that happen, Jeffy, I mean, I appreciate your commitment.
I'd prefer not to.
Okay, fair enough. So we got a couple things that we're going to get into today. 2 main topics, really, and then maybe a couple other things that might be coming on. And then it's all you guys, man. It's a call-in day. You guys can call in, talk about whatever you want. You can talk about things that we're talking about or whatever is on those beautiful little minds of yours. Make sure you jump into the Discord because you never know. We're going to start bringing you motherfuckers up. Now, before we get into the big meat of today, I got a little bit of a story. I got a cool little story. This has never happened to me before. This is the closest thing that's ever happened to me being recognized before. It was kind of cool. It was kind of interesting. So
okay, I'm intrigued.
So I went to GameStop today, and I know you also went to GameStop as well. We're GameStop Eskimo brothers today. Holy shit. And there was a really nice guy, brand new dude. His name is Nick. Shout out to Nick at GameStop, by the way. Gave me some really good conversation. Really good dude. And we were talking about a few things. And he dropped a couple names that I'm very familiar with. Keemstar, some other people of that nature. I was like,
I know them.
Right. I'm like, do you by any chance know of Keemstar's old show, Baited? He goes, yeah, with Colossus Crazy and Tommy C. I'm like, gotcha, bitch. Tommy C's my best friend. He's my best friend for 10 years. Gotcha, bitch. So I was very excited. And
there you go.
I showed him all these fucking interviews. He was like, holy shit. I'm like, yeah, blowing his mind a little bit. It was cool, man. It was really nice. He's like, have you talked to Boogie?
Did you bring up the podcast you have with Tommy C and Colossal?
I did. He didn't know what that was.
Well, it's like Haley's Comet. So if you don't look for it, you're not going to see it.
It's very true. I mean, it was fleeting. It was beautiful, but fleeting. There's no question
it
there.
Was.
But that was so cool, man. It's something that I've never experienced before, really. I mean, I've had a couple close brushes, but I've never really had that moment where somebody's like, hey, I think I'm vaguely familiar with you. I'm like, oh, shit, that's amazing. That was cool. I'm going to start signing autographs on titties and shit. It's going to be great.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, starting with you, of course. So, I mean.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
you have titties. Everybody has titties.
I do. I mean.
Did you make him subscribe? Yes, Will. I made him subscribe. No, he said he was going to subscribe later. I wasn't going to be like, get out your phone and fucking sub now. I thought that one might be a little aggressive. A little bit.
He probably won't subscribe.
He probably isn't. No. Actually, I've made a lot of friends over at that GameStop, man. They're really cool people. And they're only about 2.5 miles away from me. Unfortunately, it's all hills. I can't walk it. But still, pretty damn cool. That they're all nice guys. They all have been like checking out the stream and stuff. So that was pretty neat. That was pretty damn neat. So, We are at a new time today, guys. I'm going to let the co-hosts choose between two times right now because of everything that's happening with daylight savings time. Typically, Germany, the EU, it feels like they set their clocks a little bit sooner, but they're not setting their clocks back or forward until the end of the month. So for now, you're going to be catching a show at either 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 5.
Fuck you, daylight savings.
Fuck you, daylight savings, indeed.
This is the most pointless fucking thing.
It really is. And there's so many stories as to why it exists. And I still don't know what the truth is. I like the Dwight D. Eisenhower story that he created so he can go get some extra golf in. He wanted to play golf.
See, now that's funny. That's
one
funny.
That I wish to be true.
That's funny.
Yeah, I like that. You're just completely selfish. Use that up. You made president. You know? You got it to the top. There's nothing higher than that. There's no bigger office in anything in the world. Yeah, fuck it. Use it to get your golf game a little bit earlier. Fuck that. I'm all with it.
Yeah, because I mean, we don't have lights now or anything. I mean, those aren't things.
No, they're not at all. It's fantastic. It was just So yeah, back to the thing. It's going to be 3 or 5. It's going to be either right before Tommy or right after Tommy. And then when everything goes back to normal, we'll probably still do that exact same thing. It's either the show's going to always from now on be either before or after Tommy C. So those are your
whichever one gives us more views. That's
right.
That's what we'll do.
Exactly. We got a full slate almost. The only day that is not occupied as of right now is Thursday. So to run down through the rest of the week real quick, we got Tobes tomorrow. We have Faye on Wednesday. Thursday's still open. We'll see if any of the boys or girls in there want to make their debut. We got a bunch of people in there. We got about 12 co-hosts in this chat. And they're all talented, and I'm so excited to have them all on. It's going to be great. And then Friday, Ryan from Crimson Studios. Sunday's going to be a potluck, a melting pot of awesomeness. Veggie, this is a $3 donation. Thank you so much. I'm going to give you a hat. And not only am I going to give you a hat, I'm going to give you my brand new hat that I bought today because I'm a fucking child and I can't help myself. But I couldn't use it on the stream earlier because there's a lot of green in this, and you see I have a green screen, but I'm fucking Piccolo, bitch. Look at me right now. I'm amazing. Oh, but my headphones aren't going to work with this one.
No.
Holy shit, that is incredible. I'm a Namekian, dude. I am like full-on Piccolo at this moment.
I just watched you try to put the fucking headphones on. That was great.
This is incredible. This is the best hat I've ever bought.
Somebody clip that, please.
Dude, I've avoided this hat on 3 separate occasions because I was like, that's a Yoda hat. I don't want a fucking Yoda hat.
Clip that and gif it.
It did not work. This thing is so awesome. I'm in love with it. It's a great hat. It's not working with the headphones, but thank you, Veggie. You're a goddamn stud. I love you. And then Sundays are going to be like a melting pot, and Detective Deckard's going to be there, he said, more than likely. We'll see who else. It's going to be friggin' awesome. So that is what's going on with the channel. But let's start with 3 more for DBZ being amazing. I'll take it. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're starting on a fucking hot note today. I like that shit.
You should lay down a certain amount of money that you'll take to do a cosplay. You should do that.
I don't want to steal your gimmick.
What? My gimmick?
Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't know.
I don't know.
I just heard it through the grapevine. Thank you so much, Veggie. I appreciate you, man. Absolute legend. By the way, we do have a new thing as well down below if you want to check this out. It's called the face mask thing. I'm going to see if it works with this. Sometimes it doesn't work with the other hats on, but check it out. The first link down there is to put a mask on my face. Let's see if this fucking works. Let me get the microphone out of the way. All right, so there's
what will they think of next?
Look at this shit. I got a fucking box on my head. I'm crazy. Open the present. I can't breathe. And
you already got a physical hat. You already got a hat physically on your head, so why not put a digital item on your head too?
Exactly. It's just a way to give you guys another way to support and get something kind of funny out of it as well. Because you can put all kinds of hats and masks on me. So I thought it was pretty cool, actually. So, all right. So that's everything that we wanted to cover as far as what's going on with the show going forward. So if you're just coming in now, you missed all that. And that's probably a good thing because it was kind of boring. Because I'm a boring guy. What can I say? Jeffy, let me ask you a question here.
Okay.
Have you heard of a little movie that may have made a little bit of waves in the past couple of weeks? Captain Marvel, I think it's called. Have you heard of that?
I've heard rumblings of it.
Yes, Captain Marvel has been a much maligned topic as of late. Everybody kind of freaking out because, once again, something that I have advocated against so many times, a tweet or a screenshot or something, or a video in this case, from the past resurfacing to fuck somebody's career in the future. Now, what I find interesting, and I'm going to call some hypocrisy out on this. So many of us in the community, in this very community, talk about how fucked up and wrong this is for it to happen every time it happens on Twitter, social media, all of this stuff. We're all up in arms for people like fucking the guy from Guardians of the Galaxies, James Gunn, all of this. But with Brie Larson, she didn't get that benefit. She didn't get that benefit at all. She said something incredibly stupid. Now, the main reason is because she's doubled and tripled down on it, and that is her own fucking fault. But she said some really fucking borderline man-hating fucking rhetoric bullshit, or at least special interest.
Yeah, you're a 40-year-old white dude. Fuck you.
Fuck you. And you know what? In principle, I kind of understood what she was trying to say. She just said it like a cunt. The movie
She said it like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, she did. She did. What she was trying to say was very simple. The movie wasn't made with your interest in mind. And maybe that sounds a little fucked up, but every movie goes after demographics. It's unfortunate she just...
Every movie has a market.
Absolutely. And
literally everything has its own market.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And she just came off like a cunt. Plain and simple. That's really
that's not something. That's really not something you have to actually say. That's common fucking knowledge. Then again, it's 2019 and we're all fucking... We're going down.
We are. We are going down the tubes. I don't know where the tubes are, as George Carlin said. Show me a tube. We're tubeless, but if there are tubes, we're definitely going down the fucking tubes. We're circling the drain, kids. Goldfish's belly up in the goddamn bowl. So she says this stuff years back. It gets brought back up, and everybody loses their fucking shit. Honestly, everybody has lost their fucking minds, and some of it is completely warranted. I think any backlash that she got individually is completely warranted. She deserved every bit of it. But this affected, or at least looked like it was going to affect, a movie that everybody was prejudging. There was all these SJW politics that were being brought in about it. And it's just all this was going on. It was just non-fucking stop. And to the point where I had to turn it all off. I'm like, I want to watch this movie. This is the last movie before Endgame. I need to see this. And if I'm that angry, I'm not going to be able to enjoy it. So fuck that, right? By the way, have you seen it yet, Jeff?
I have not. It's one of two of the MCU movies I haven't seen. I haven't seen this one, obviously, and then Spider-Man. Only two I haven't seen.
Gotcha.
But do they bring up Thanos' old racist tweets in this movie? Is that how she stops him?
Yes, that's exactly how she stops him. She brings up his racist tweets and his misogynistic tendencies, and she's had enough. She's just had an absolute enough. So all this stuff happened, and Rotten Tomatoes got involved. You got all these... Look, there's no question that Rotten Tomatoes got bombed with bogus fucking reviews. Okay? There's no question in my mind about that. There's a big discrepancy between what the critics were thinking and what the fans were thinking. And the fans were very quick. In fact, a lot of things went up before the movie was even fully released. And there was a lot of things that happened. It was just completely bombed. And everybody was talking about how this could affect people. And the trolls are bad. And Brie Larson's bad. And everyone's bad. And there's so much insanity. So what was going to happen when it released? It released last Wednesday, went into its first weekend. So what was going to happen? What was going to be the big thing that came of this? What do you think happened at the box office this week, Jeff?
Can you repeat? I'm sorry.
No problem. What do you think that happened at the box office this week after all that crazy shit?
It did relatively well.
Yes, she teabagged all the critics. Quite honestly, this movie performed so fucking well. We're talking to the tune of 153 million domestic and 455 million worldwide. Now, this is from Vox. The website, Vox, I don't know, this is where the numbers I'm getting from. To put that in perspective, they say the movie's worldwide opening weekend is the 6th largest in history. According
That's
to
what I
Vox.
was going to say. It was like 6th or 7th between the MCU movies.
Yeah, 6th according to Box Mojo, and the 2nd largest for a Marvel film aside from Infinity War. Domestically, Captain Marvel scored Marvel's 7th largest weekend. It's also scored Marvel's 2nd largest domestic opening weekend for a film that isn't a sequel or an Avengers team-up behind Black Panther, which earned $202 million domestically when it opened in 2018. What does all this mean? It means that once again, everything has been over fucking blown, and all your rhetoric, all your anger, all your fucking vitriol that you put in to fucking texting, tweeting, all these movements, everything, guess what? It fucking amounted to nothing. Veggie, here's a $5 because I haven't been around for a while. Much appreciated, my friend. Thanks so much. Give me another hat change for that. It amounted to nothing, Jeff. Absolutely fucking nothing. All the anger, and guess what? The movie fucking killed. It destroyed. So what is it?
You still went and fucking watched it.
Absolutely. Because here's the big thing on that. I don't think as many people cared as we thought. Apparently my mic is fucking up a little bit.
I don't know.
That's
Sound
weird.
fine to me.
I don't know. That's weird. What do you mean my mic's fucking up a little bit? I don't know. That's in what way? Is it clipping? What's going on? I don't know.
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
You sound fine to me.
Let me hear myself real quick. Beauty of live TV.
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
You sound fine to me.
Let me hear myself real quick. Nah, I sound fine. Fake's an idiot. Okay, great. Nothing new there. Fake's stupid. Or maybe it is clipping and I have no idea. It's a bit crackly. Okay, let me turn it down here on that a little bit. All right. Maybe it's not idiotic fake. It's me. Okay, hold on. Sounds good on my end. That's weird. So we're getting conflicting reports. Maybe it was Jeff. Maybe you're hearing Jeff's microphone doing his thing. I have no idea.
I didn't touch shit.
Well, let me blame you, man.
Fine. Fine. Steal Tommy's gimmick. Just blame me.
It works. I'm telling you. It's a good thing. All right. So it was all right. It was a bit crackly when I went live.
You're right. I should turn my fucking lights off. It's interfering with the fucking audio quality.
That's true. That's exactly what it is. It had to have. All right. So hopefully it's okay now. It's not crackling as much. So, Will Heron, movie doesn't have to be good to make money. This is what parents want to take kids to. Plotline has silly holes. Not hating studios in it to make money. I get it. See, I don't know, man. I think that you're a little bit off on that. I don't think that all of the ranting and raving matters as much as you might think it does. I think that it's a very loud majority. The reality is 52,000 people put votes out on Rotten Tomatoes. That's a small number, man. That's not a big number. I understand that is the status quo for Rotten Tomatoes. I just don't think it matters all that much. I think people who are hyped for the movie were going to go see it regardless. Maybe they heard a little bit about it, but I think more people ignore this bullshit than we might give it credit for. I think a lot of it is overblown garbage that we all, because it's a 24-hour cycle and everybody has this ability to, absorb it and then immediately react. So we get these things so much more quickly than we actually were. It's kind of fucking insane when you think about it. Now, I haven't seen the movie yet myself, just full disclosure. So I can't talk to specifically if I think the movie is good. From what I've seen, it looks like a very good movie. From what I've heard,
Film Oddities gave it 3.5 stars out of 5. Just so you know.
Yeah, but he also said it was a pretty damn good flick as well. So I don't know. It's overall, he said he enjoyed it. Not fantastic.
That's why he gave it 3.5 stars out of 5.
Yeah, it's a Marvel movie, and it seems like it is primarily just.
And it's not the Hulk.
And it's not the Hulk, right?
With Edward Norton.
Yeah, this was an important movie. It was the last setup. I think some people were disappointed in the fact that it didn't have as many tie-ins to Endgame as maybe some people were expecting it to be. I don't know if that had any of the case of some people being a little bit disappointed, but a majority of the people that I have heard talk about the movie talk about it very highly. That doesn't necessarily mean shit, but I believe box office numbers do. Not necessarily this weekend, but here's what's going to tell the tale. Next weekend. Next weekend, what is going to tell what's really going on with this movie?
Yeah, how does it keep up?
Right.
Does it keep up?
Because a lot of movies, they'll have a huge opening weekend, and then the word gets out that it's absolute shit, and boom.
And then people are like, fuck that. People are like, fuck that.
Yes. And they'll tune out. Sometimes it takes a week or two, but the money will dry up. Now, it's going to be quite interesting what it's going to happen next weekend. And I'm predicting it's going to have a huge weekend. I think this is going to easily within a month and a half to 2 months.
I still think it'll do relatively well.
It'll be number one for the next month, I say. I think it's going to continue to do well, mainly because it seems like the main parts of the movie, the fighting, the action, the things that people do go for the movies for with these MCU movies, all works. It's all good. I mean, say what you want about Brie Larson. I think she's an insufferable cunt personally, but she trained hard in martial arts. I think she said upwards of 6 to 7 hours a day for 9 months to learn how to do the choreography for this fucking movie.
On that front, and I know this is Real Talk's biggest gripe with her. When you're hip thrusting over 350 pounds, I'm just saying you'd think there'd be more there.
What do you mean, as far as like torque or what?
No.
What do you mean, her ass? I'm confused.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, you're not mine, but
Real Talk. Of course, he goes and talks about the badonkadonk. That's the big worry of Real Talk. Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying. He has a point.
Well, a little bit, but no. Look, Ronda Rousey doesn't have an ass, and she can fucking judo throw anyone. So I don't know. There's no ass on Rousey.
Well, she could kill pretty much anybody except Holly Holm and Amanda Nunes.
Yeah, but to be fair, I don't think there's a man on the planet right now who could beat Amanda fucking Nunes. That woman is
true.
Beast. You saw what she did to Cyborg? Fuck.
Yeah, and that was being hyped up for a real long time, and yeah, she annihilated.
She dick slapped her, man. Straight up dick slapped her. It was fucking brutal.
Yeah,
it was brutal. It was insane. But it's kind of annoying just to see the overreaction and then the movie to continue to succeed, and then some people are going to downplay it anyway. Look, man, at the end of the day, you got to make a decision based off nothing else. Stop letting politics affect everything around you and just enjoy the show for what the fuck it is, and then make your decision. I'm just getting so tired of everything being combative. Maybe I'm just getting sensitive or something, but doesn't it feel like fucking everything is combative? Everyone wants to eat everybody. You want to stab every fucking vampire. I mean, isn't it getting a little bit too much? Or are you sitting back and enjoying all of this carnage, Jeffy?
Well, we're all human and we all love violence and we all love watching people tear each other apart. At the same time, it does kind of get annoying from time to time. It's just like, really?
We got nothing else? There's nothing else to get into? Really? It's ridiculous. It really is.
No, I was coughing a lot, so I missed a little bit of it.
No, you're good. Benjamin Kellen. No, I wasn't saying that to you. I was saying that to the people. Oh. You were good, Jeff. Oh. No, I wasn't talking about you. No,
okay,
you were
cool.
Good, Jeffy.
No, the way you said that, you made me feel like I missed something there.
No. I was talking to them, not you. Benjamin Kellen says, I agree with you, Dave. I saw the movie in a packed theater within a conservative small town in Wisconsin. People cheered, clapped, and laughed. I enjoyed the movie a lot. And now, you know what? Atmosphere has a lot to do with that. You know, you go to a theater with a crowd that you may not like. This is not throwing Tommy C under the bus at all right? But I'm going to tell a little story to kind of put that in perspective. I saw the second new Star Wars movie, The Last Jedi.
Rogue One?
No, Last Jedi. With the actual second Star Wars movie, not the solo projects. But yeah, I saw Last Jedi with Tommy. And I knew it wasn't the smartest idea in the world. Not because fucking Tommy annoys me. I knew Tommy wasn't going to talk a lot or anything like that. But when you're in the presence of somebody that you know what their political ideology is and you know what they're looking for, you're going to automatically notice those things as well. Like when we saw the purple-headed bitch, Tommy and I immediately looked at each other and just said, are you fucking serious? And then when I watched it on my own, I didn't give a fuck about the purple-headed bitch. She made a valiant sacrifice. I mean, everybody's a cunt. We always have those type of heroes, man or woman, that are hard asses, drill sergeants. We've seen this in so many different fucking ways. And then everything turns out to be for a reason. And they did that there. But what I'm saying is, it really does matter the company that you're with. It helps. It affects the atmosphere. It affects the viewing, even if you don't know it. So I'm glad you got to experience it like that. That's pretty damn cool. Jesse Keenan says, actors are actually amazing. You have people like Hugh Jackman starving themselves for parts in movies. You have to train so hard just to get a spot in a movie nowadays. Very, very true. Sylphid says, we're not combative. Shut up. There you go. Fair enough.
So, I don't know if he's starving himself. He may he may have help with certain things that he takes, possibly.
Oh, Jeff, what is this breaking news?
They all fucking do.
Are you saying Wolverine is a roid head? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying the rage he goes under. I mean, look what look.
The rage is the character's attribute. It's not even fucking Hugh Jackman. He does show tunes. He fucking has done Broadway, motherfucker. He's basically Tobes.
I'm just saying. Chris Benoit freaked out. I'm just saying. Damn. And he was a rabid fucking Wolverine.
He was the rabid Wolverine. But that was CTE, a little bit less than... He was probably on the roids too, to be fair. But still, that was
probably.
It was so good. It was so good. So now, Mike, I'm telling you right now, I don't know if you've noticed this, but fucking radio silence today on Twitter. I'm not seeing anybody talk about Captain Marvel now. Like, everyone who was so combative, they've all shut the fuck up. You know, it's...
Yeah, I don't see anything.
I haven't seen shit. I haven't seen a lot of videos that are going into the same rhetoric.
No.
I think it comes down to really simple. Money talks, bullshit walks, man. And that movie killed, man. She dick slapped a lot of people. It doesn't have to be a great fan. Black Panther, while I thought originally was a fucking one of the best movies in the MCU, now that I've seen it a couple times, it's a decent movie. That's about it.
It's decent.
Yeah, it's a middle of the road movie. I would say it's probably very comparable to what we're going to see with Captain Marvel, and I would assume the same thing with like Aquaman.
Which, by the way, how the fuck that got best visual or whatever over Infinity War? Get the fuck out of here!
It makes no sense. That makes absolutely
get the fuck out of here.
Infinity War is like the culmination of the best shit ever in graphics. It's so ridiculous. It really is, but it's funny.
Okay. The little holographic transition from trees to a fucking utopia that is Wakanda.
Uganda, nice.
Yeah, Uganda's not a utopia.
The Ugandan
Wakanda
giant
is.
Kamala. Oh, he was the Ugandan giant, right? Kamala? I think so. He lost his feet from diabetes. That's pretty dark.
He did have the diabetes.
Yeah, they had to keep chopping up his leg and stuff too. They had to keep going up from the ankle to the knee. Is he dead yet? Or is he still alive?
I think he's still. I could be wrong.
Doesn't matter.
I gotta know this now. Kamala.
Nobody knows who the fuck Kamala is. Everyone's like, "What the fuck are they talking about?" Why does he have an Eevee on his head?
No, he's still alive. He's still alive.
Wow, he probably only has a nub left on one of his fucking legs. You keep having to cut shit off. It's fucked up. Poor Kamala, indeed. Biggie,
yeah.
Wakanda
He's
forever.
68.
He's
68.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah.
Nice. Good for him. I mean, I'm sure it's not quality years, but still, every day above ground's better than
still
beneath
alive.
it. Yeah, fucking A. So, what do you think about just the fact that the movie performs so well? Do you think that trolls and people who are trying to make these movements are doing too much because maybe there's not as much behind it as we thought there was? Because there was so much there, Jeff. It was constant, nonstop barrage, man. She looked like she was about to cry sometimes with how much fucking hate was being tossed at this movie, and yet it crushed. What does it mean? Does it mean anything?
No, everything's overblown. Literally everything is overblown. You people still went and watched the fucking movie.
Yeah.
If you wanted to make a statement, don't go watch the fucking movie.
Right. It's funny to me is we want to take credit for so many of these movements and all these things that go on.
Y'all didn't do shit.
Y'all didn't do shit. Y'all didn't do a goddamn thing.
You didn't do shit.
Nothing got accomplished. Nothing. You just irritated a bunch of people. And you know what, too? Neither side looks very good because a lot of the arguments, they almost sound misogynistic. I know a lot of the people who are arguing against the movie, they're not misogynists, but it certainly sounds like it when you're just fucking, well, she's a man-hater, and I don't like man-hating, I don't like this. And it doesn't really sound like there's much depth to it because it doesn't really fucking matter. She's just a dumb fucking actress. That's it. At the end of the day, we got to stop giving these motherfuckers power. They're not gods. They're actors. Sometimes they play gods, but they don't actually have real fucking powers. Jeez, enjoy the fucking ride. Can we stop with this fucking pointless attacking nonstop? I'm tired of it. It's crazy. It's so stupid. Dueling Duelist says the quartering has been going really over the top with this recently. He's an idiot. He's another one of these fucking neckbeard idiots. And
the quartering's the fucking boring ass professor in college who reads the fucking PowerPoint slide word for word.
Get him. Get him. Get him.
Oh, there wasn't more there. That's it. That's all that needs to be said about him.
Fair enough. NWAG says, I hear more hate towards her rather than the movie. Exactly. But everybody was prophesizing. You know, there were people who were giving the Alita Battle Angel Challenge. This is a real hashtag, by the way. Alita Battle Angel Challenge. Go see Alita or whatever her damn name was, and not Brie Larson. You know, go not see Captain Marvel. Go watch Alita. Didn't do a fucking thing. This movie made all the money. Yeah, all the money was made. It did so
well.
Stupid. It did really well.
It did well.
Really, really well. And you know, I don't want to harp on this very much because I didn't really even want to cover it at all. But the Stan Lee thing, I find really funny too, because Quartering got really mad at the Stan Lee thing, as did Boogie and a whole bunch of other fucking idiots that went way too overboard with the Stan Lee thing. And I found it interesting.
Did Boogie actually took a side?
Yeah. Boogie condemned it. He called them ghouls, literal fucking ghouls, is what he called them.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, wow,
yeah,
that's harsh.
Yeah, this was over the Stan Lee thing. Now, I have no problem with Stan Lee's account being used to promote that movie. None. Zero. Because it's operated by POW Entertainment, which was founded and started by Stan fucking Lee. When the account was taken by that
you mean the guy who created the MCU?
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, okay, that guy. Okay.
Yeah. He also created the MCU. Yeah, that guy. And he had his account taken from him by either a manager or a lawyer, this fucking cunt. She had it for a short period of time. And then it immediately got protested to the courts. And the courts gave it back to the family of Stan Lee, who gave it to POW Entertainment. So I don't. Oh, and by the way, he was also in the movie. And what I'm hearing is the best cameo that he's done yet. Kevin Smith is part of that cameo as well. All this shit is going down. And guess what? Kevin Smith, who was about as close to Stan Lee as you can be for a non-family member, he's tagging that fucking account. He tagged it 3 times in the past 2 days because he understands what I understand, and exactly what the rest of you fuckers who have a problem with it should understand. That this is an honor to Stan Lee. It's not to fucking shill things and make a corpse dance. None of that happened. It was promoting something that he was directly responsible for and that he was in. It just drives me fucking nuts. It really does. The whole thing. So I just wanted to get that piece out there. If Kevin Smith's okay with it, I'm fucking okay with it. I see Nikki D in the fucking chat. What's up, Eats? I see you, baby. Adrian Bloom. Oh, you got Blom. Excuse me, Adrian Blom. Wow, that's a name I haven't seen in a while. What's up, Adrian Blom? Nice to see you, buddy. All right, so that's basically all I got on Captain Marvel. Made all the fucking movie. Your prediction going into the weekend. What does Captain Marvel do? Does it continue to soar, or does it fucking splat and we find out that the movie really did suck?
I think it goes more middle ground. Kind of more middle ground. I don't think it's going to fall flat on its face.
Natural drop off. Is it number 1 next weekend?
Next week? Yeah. Probably. Yeah. I don't even know what's coming out, so yeah.
Right. Yeah. And right now, the Captain Marvel on Rotten Tomatoes, it's got it. Oh, we got a donation. Thank you very much. $10 from Nicky D. Thank you so much, Nick. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and find you a good hat to change into, you fucking sweetheart. Oh, you are a fucking legend. Thank you so much. Get some hype in the chat. So right now on Rotten Tomatoes, now I understand that I think a whole lot of accounts or comments, whatever, scores were deleted that were attributed to trolling and everything, and it went up not too
censorship.
Far. Yeah, it's censorship, right? I don't even know how I feel about that, to be honest, because it's the same Yelp conversation that we've been having for like 20 fucking years now. Like, should people be allowed to bomb fucking people's ratings just because they're not happy or political motivation? I hate those arguments. They're really annoying. But right now it's got a 59% audience score. So it has risen on its own, and it's 80% by the critics. So take that for it. Sounds like it's a middle of the ground movie, to be honest. That's exactly what it sounds like.
That's why Film Oddities gave it a 3.5 stars out of 5.
Yeah, but that's Tobes, and and I don't know. How much you guys trust?
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. He's Tobes. Tobes likes the Oscars. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how much I trust Tobes' opinion. Should we?
That's true. He was saying wrestling was fucking gay.
Yeah, he was. He almost got beat down last night in my chat. What was the matter with that guy? Holy hell.
You can't bash wrestling if you love the fucking Oscars.
Right. Well, I don't think you could bash wrestling
I'm
if you
just
take a
saying.
cock in your ass. I'm just saying, if you take a dick up the butt, I don't know how you can bash wrestling. This is like your Messiah. This is your Mecca. You should be loving this. You should be like doing it on the weekends, greasing yourself up and going wrestling. I mean, my God, you can't argue that. It's fucking fact. It's science. Dick in the ass. Gotta love wrestling.
Well, you can argue it. It's a weak argument, but
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, Twat. Agreed 100% with you, Dave. Stan would have no problem with this. I think he signed off on it. I think it's in his will. And it doesn't need to be released because it's none of your fucking business. But I'm almost 100% sure that it will come out at some point.
no, he's famous. We have a right to know.
That's right. You show us, you pricks. Let's see. Captain Marvel's bad, says Adrian Blum. Fair enough, Amy. If that's your opinion, that's your opinion. Lord Vega, butt sex. I think that's the comment of the day right now. I think so.
Yeah.
I think it is. So, yeah, good shit there. So that's about the speaking points on that movie. Now, let me ask the chat. I want you to keep the conversation going either in the chat right now or down below in the comment section after the show is over. Have you seen Captain Marvel, and what did you think? Give me a rating out of 10, not out of 5. Who does 5? Tobes does 5. Give me out of 10. I can get a lot more information.
Yeah, and I just want to say, if you're rating it out of 5, why the fuck do you do halves? Like 3.5. 3.5. Like, just go to fucking 10 and rate your fucking what?
Do you know what's so great?
6, 7?
Do you know what's so great about doing it out of 5, especially if you use halves?
What?
You have the exact same amount of numbers as you do if you just went to 10.
Exactly.
It's so stupid. It's so fucking dumb. It's like, it makes me crazy. Just go 1 out of 10. Don't need to go 0.5s. Now, if you enjoyed that little rant and conversation, all right, we got another one for you. And this one's not mine. This one's all Jeff, because you're pretty heated. You're not happy with something, man. You're a video gamer. You got your Twitch thing going, and you're doing all kinds of those battle royale type games and stuff of that nature. So what is going on in the video game world that's got you so fucking hot and bothered? And yes, Dueling Duelists, we will be taking calls right after Huffman tells you what he thinks about a game that's out right now. Go ahead, take it, Huffy.
Well, it's not exploding anger, but I want to gripe a little bit about something. This won't be as long as yours. It's going to be pretty simple and to the point. So about a month ago, we were introduced to Apex Legends.
Right.
And, it only took them 8 hours to reach 1 million players, 24 hours to reach 2.5, 72 to reach 10 million. And then a week later, they hit 25.
Right.
And then they hit 50 million, which they did that faster than Fortnite. So props to them. Right.
It was a Fortnite killer.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Let's not get carried away here.
I'm just saying what I was reading. I was reading that.
Yeah. Let's not get carried away here, because if this game was priced more than $10, I'd be super pissed off.
Really?
I'd be way more upset than I am right now. Because I'm gonna be honest. This is an unpopular opinion too. There's really nothing revolutionary about this game.
Ooh.
And honestly, I think it's boring as fuck.
Ooh, why? What's wrong with the game?
Okay, so I'll lay out some positives for you. I'll lay out two big positives for you that are really good with the game. The pinging system in the game, it actually makes communication, especially if you're playing with a bunch of randos,
right,
very, 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 very easy.
Well, that's important. Communication is very important.
Yeah. No, sorry. If there's a little bit of a long pause, it's because I have to cough.
No, you're good, man. Yeah, Jeff's dying. I'm still sick. You could hear it in my voice as well. So bear with us, kids. It's okay. It's all right, Jeffy. Suck on something to make that throat feel nice and good.
No, that's what I have been. That's what this sounds.
ASMR. Jeff Huffman, ASMR. Fantastic.
No, but the pinging system in the game, it makes communication very, very easy. Lets you point out where enemies are, what area you want to go to. If there's been an enemy in the area, you can point out weapons, loot, all that shit. All that shit's great. I also do like how it does emphasize team play, because if you try to go up by yourself, more than likely you're going to get your ass fucked up.
Yeah.
So it promotes team play. If you unless you're fucking Shroud, you're not going to go around and dominate by yourself. So I liked how team play is heavily, heavily emphasized. That's kind of where it stops for me.
That was the good. So what's the bad? Uh-oh.
60 players. It's only 60 players in the match.
60,
Battle Royale
60 players? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. 60 players?
60. 6-0.
How many does Fortnite have? 100?
Every other Battle Royale has at least 100.
Okay.
And Battle Royale is not a new revolutionary concept.
No, it's not.
It's not a new revolutionary concept. There's only 60 people in the match, and I feel like playing after 2 or 3 games. For one, I can't fucking find anybody in the goddamn game. It feels like 85% of the game I'm running around trying to fucking find somebody. I can't find the fucking soul in the game. So, like, 3 games in, I'm already bored as fuck, slouching in my chair.
Right.
And then, okay, so I like the idea of adding the heroes, legends, whatever you fucking call them.
Right.
Each one of them has their own unique abilities, which some of them are nice, but again, not a revolutionary concept.
Mm-hmm. So that's the big crux
Fuck,
of it.
I had to cough again.
There's like nothing that's revolutionary about it.
There's that's really it right there. I don't see anything revolutionary about it.
So it's really not a negative against the game itself. I mean, like, so does the game play good? Does it play well? Is it glitchy? Those are the things I really care about. I mean, the revolutionary argument.
Well, I play so. In the game's defense, I play on console, so it probably runs a lot better on PC. I haven't played it on PC. I've played one game of any game on fucking PC, and I looked like I had fucking Parkinson's when I was playing it. So
you got that, Mike. You were just cosplaying Michael J. Fox. That's all. No big deal.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing. But no, the movement on console kind of feels a little bit clunky. Like the movement with the character, it doesn't feel. It feels more robotic than fluid. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it does.
I can't really display
that robotic movement. No, I agree. I think that's very, very easily stated.
I'm not on camera, so I can't visualize it.
I'll robot for you.
Your
your signal's barely working now. I'm about to go Tommy on you, motherfucker. God damn it. Your signal's barely working now, so I can't get you on camera. But I'll robot for you. I got you. Here, I'll do the one from Dave Chappelle.
Okay, robot for me.
There you go.
Robot for me.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Did you feel it? Did you feel the robot?
I did. Oh, I'm watching you do it now.
Nice. It was good, right?
Well, it looks like you're having a seizure. But,
I might have. I'm not sure. It's possible. I mean, doctors looking into it. What can I say? I don't know. Adrian Blom, maybe you just suck. I find too many people, and I have won many times, and I play on PS4. Huffman, rebut. He says you just suck at the game.
I've won in the game, too. I don't get the satisfaction when I own somebody's face. Plus, the base magazines are way too fucking small. Everybody's a goddamn bullet sponge. If I have to reload my gun 3 fucking times after emptying every single shot into a guy's chest, there is a problem with that. There is a problem with that.
Yeah. Axel
I don't feel satisfaction when I end somebody's life in that game.
He doesn't get that killing feeling that you need so much.
I feel like I just got done doing the fucking dishes. I feel exhausted and I hate myself. I'm like, that felt extremely unnecessary.
It's a weird thing. Axel M says,
I'm about this cough. It's so hard right now.
It's fine. Axel M says, not to use this as an excuse, but Apex is still an alpha. Is that something that you can take? I mean, like the fact that it is still an alpha, because it is, to be fair. And when it does come out fully, do you think that a lot of the things that are being addressed now will be addressed fully? And if so, is it enough to bring you into the game? Or is it just another battle royale and you don't find it special?
I feel it's just another battle royale. It's nothing special. I just think I'm not saying it's a bad game at all, but there's nothing
right.
There's nothing new about it to me.
You're still going to play the other games. You're still, I mean, like Fortnite's still in your repertoire, COD, all that stuff. This is not taking the place of shit.
I haven't touched fucking Fortnite in like 9 months.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you even had a little bit of a break from Battle Royale, and this game didn't bring you back into it. That's fascinating.
Oh, no, I've been playing Call of Duty.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they do got the Battle Royale on that as well. So this is not better than Call of Duty's Battle Royale campaign at all?
To me, I love the Call of Duty Battle Royale just because although I'm also not into the more cartoony shit too.
Yeah.
That's just me though. That's just my cup of tea.
You mean like Overwatch?
Overwatch? Oh, well, I'm going to be getting acquainted with that here in a little while.
Right? You're a big fan of Overwatch, right?
Oh yeah, clearly. Yeah. Yeah, clearly.
Keep an eye on Jeff's channel in the description box, and you'll find out what we're talking about.
Oh,
there.
speaking of which, I need to update the fucking link. See, I told you I'd forget about that.
Yeah, I know. I updated it in the description box. Motherfucker on his Twitter.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I put it in the description box because on Twitter, he's got a dead link in there. How could... No wonder no one finds you, Jeff. They go to your Twitter like, I want to watch this Huffman guy.
Fucking promote it anyway.
I thought your channel got terminated or something. So when I wrote you, I was like, oh, fuck, am I going to have to drop the news here?
No, I didn't spam the M word. You're good.
Good, all right. So anything else on Apex that you want to get off your chest or any other topic, news story that you might have before we turn it over to the callers?
No, that's just pretty much it. I felt like it needed to be said. The game is overrated.
Yeah.
I felt I'm going to be the one to say it. The game is overrated. There's nothing.
I'm sorry.
What?
Go ahead.
Sorry.
I apologize.
No, I was just going to reiterate again. There's nothing special about it. That's it. That's it.
Fair enough.
Nothing groundbreaking. Just an unpopular opinion. I just felt like it needed to be said because I don't see anybody saying it.
You're speaking for the speechless, Jeff. Good job. The voice of the voiceless.
Yeah, well, trying to do this with fighting back the cough is ridiculously hard right now.
You did a good job. Don't worry. You did fantastic. Fantastic.
My throat's like a fucking tickle me Elmo. Like you even look at it and it's going fucking insane.
Did you see? Speaking of coughing, did you see what happened with Ninja? A clip got released about an hour ago, and this is not a big deal. This is not apparently. I don't know anything about this. He's got a friend.
Who did he get banned?
No, he didn't get anyone banned. He just took a shot at somebody, but I think it was friendly banter. But the fact that I already saw it clipped, it seems like someone's trying to make it into a big deal. Basically, he was at some sort of a gaming competition, and he was speaking to the crowd and to the camera, and he was talking about how giving people advice on how to get better at the game and how aggression is so important to the game, and you don't want to be passive because you're not learning anything if you're passive. And he called out another big streamer. He called out another big streamer that is a friend of his and says, or you could be like so-and-so, I can't remember the name that he used, and just hide the entire time and pray that you win. I was like, ooh. I was
going to say, because that's not Dr. Disrespect.
No, not Dr. Disrespect. I can't remember the name.
He's all about violence, speed, and momentum, and I love it.
Yeah, it's not him. It's like someone with Crate in their name. I don't fucking know. But it was really funny, man. It really had me rolling. Because I don't get it about Ninja. Like, I don't find him entertaining. I know I'm not his demographic. I understand that. I'm like, I was
going to say, you're also not 12.
Well, it's not even that. I don't like battle royals. I don't like any of those type of games. It's not my fucking cup of tea at all. But I look at this guy because from an entertainment standpoint, I should be able to connect, right? You know, from an entertainment standpoint, something should connect to make me go, okay, I get it. But I can't even see that. I don't understand why 12-year-olds would like this fucking guy. He's boring. I get that he's great. I get that. Greatness is fantastic.
Well, that's like the same thing with Shroud. He's not the most he's not fucking Dr. Disrespect entertaining level.
Right.
But Shroud's ridiculous ridiculous at every game he plays.
So good.
He's got a real funny dry sense of humor.
Right. Yeah, he always just talks like he's speaking calmly, not even trying to tell jokes, just talking.
He's a dentist, essentially.
Yeah, that makes sense.
As Dr. Disrespect calls him, the dentist.
But Ninja tries. Ninja tries to be funny. And like that stupid meme that got big where he goes, oh yeah, man, breakups are hard. I broke up with some girls, some guys. And then he gave that stupid look. Everything's fucking fake and contrived with him. I can't see anything about him that make me go, ugh. But I also don't like that everything that he says gets misconstrued. So the final thing before we go to the callers, is this an actual legitimate complaint, or is it just more of, you know, these guys when you're on top, it's just what happens?
Yeah, it's the second one. It's the second one. Whenever you're on top, you're always going to have people looking to take you down, no matter what it is.
And you just got to be tough enough to deal with it. Plain and simple. I think that about wraps it up there. All right, let's go to the callers and see. Make sure you guys hit that like button, by the way. And if you didn't know, last night I went back to the wrestling live reaction show. It's been a while since we've done that. We had a fantastic.
That was nice.
It was very nice. We had a good time with that pay-per-view last night. Fastlane was very enjoyable, and the chat was absolutely fucking lit. I'll tell you what. There's a chance, depending on how the rest of my night goes, we might get a Raw reaction show as well. Well, I don't know. My voice is not sounding fantastic at the moment, so I probably should rest it. But it's a possibility nonetheless. All right, let's go to the callers. Let's see what we have.
Let's do that.
All right. Let's start with Duelist. Drew, you're live with Dead on Dave and Jeff Huffman. What you got? Drew.
Oh, okay. That just scared me.
You didn't talk. I was like, well, fuck it. I can burp. He's not talking. I'm going to burp at him.
At all. Like, okay.
What's up, man? What do you got for us?
All right. Obviously, I sent you that one DM showing that I did see Captain Marvel before the opening weekend, so
okay.
It was before most of this drama was started anyways.
Right.
I will say, it's like you're saying, it's just being overblown. It's just a really average movie.
Right.
Probably equivalent to Black Panther.
But the anger, like Jeff said earlier, and how we've seen in the chat, it really wasn't directed at the movie, but it was affecting the movie. It was directed at Brie Larson. And my worry
that's where
with
it
those,
should be.
Right.
Like, it shouldn't be the movie's fault. Like, so many people worked hard on that thing.
Absolutely. But at the same time, when you have a lead actor or actress that is a lightning rod for those type of controversies, it does, whether you want it to or not, it is going to affect people's opinions of their projects. It shouldn't, because we should be able to differentiate between politics and entertainment. But man, right now, 2019, with the political climate the way that it is, nobody seems capable of doing it. Do you think that's true?
I mean, I think we're at a point where it's like a you versus them scenario. It's with like everything now, instead of people trying to fix things and try to work things together, obviously.
Right. So you saw the movie before all the rigmarole. What did you think about it?
Like I said, like it's basically an average movie. It's like it's not too bad, it's not too good per se. The only thing it does that I personally don't like is how it changes like the canon of the MCU, but other than that, it's not that bad.
Change the canon of the MCU.
Oh, when you see it, you'll realize how messed up the canon is.
Really?
Afterwards. Yeah, that's the only thing I didn't like.
Hold on one second.
Right.
I'm going to give a spoiler. I want to hear what this. I want to hear what you mean by that. So, spoiler warning. If you don't want to hear anything about the Marvel, he's going to briefly tell me what he means by that, because I'm very interested, and I don't care about spoilers personally. I've already read the movie, so I have a good idea what's going on. So you got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now it's your fault. I'll give you this sign when it's time to come back. All right. What continuity problems in the canon did you see? I'm just wondering.
All right, so it's dealing with this thing called the Tesseract.
Right.
Do you know what that is?
Of course I know what the fuck. Yeah, it's an Infinity Stone.
Okay,
yeah,
somehow Captain Marvel, in the movie, it was being used to power a spaceship in the 90s. Remember this. So how did it get there in the first place? This is the funny part.
I've read there's already an explanation of that. Now, I can't remember it off the top of my head, but I know, at least on forums, it has been explained. Or they've
well,
at least
in the
alluded.
movie, it's not explained.
Yeah,
though.
no, but I mean, like, there's things that's happened that should already kind of give you an idea of how it went, and apparently, it's going to be fully developed in Endgame. Like, they're going to really explain that in Endgame, exactly what happened to her get her hands on the Tesseract when she did. I don't know if that's going to be a good enough explanation for people, but I do know this about the movie: it didn't really have any direct ties during the actual film to Endgame. And a lot of people were confused by that. I wasn't, because when I heard that, because this is an origin story. It's not necessarily to push the narrative for Endgame. It's just to show you the possibilities of what could be when we get to Endgame. That's kind of how I took it. But I don't know. I have no idea. But Internet Unwind says, I think the canon issues might have something to do with time travel. I do too. Because I think that's going to be a huge storyline in Endgame. So
that would be easy then. Then this will be fine if that's what they do in Endgame. Other than that, that's basically it.
Oh, okay, fair enough. All right, good stuff. You have anything else for us?
I did notice that they basically gave away tickets to my event that I was at.
Really?
Because this event's obviously paid.
Yeah.
And I would say at least 1/3 was like given people.
Ah, they papered it, huh?
Just to fill the theater.
Yeah.
So I do find that a little bit suspicious, obviously.
Well, I mean, just whatever that means, I don't know if that's for your town or just your location.
I think it was most likely just a donation thing. for tax purposes.
Well, it made a fuck ton of money. I mean, there was not empty theaters this weekend. They didn't have to give away tickets for that. I mean, 455 is a big number, man. That's a huge number.
But yeah, it's the right movie.
Yeah. Well, fair enough.
You can skip it if you want to. Personally.
I ain't skipping that. I want to see all.
You should see it though.
Yeah, I
think you'll like it.
Look, man, I have been on this MCU journey from fucking movie one, from before movie one. I watched the first fucking terrible Hulk movie, the first one that's not even part of it at all. The one with Eric Bana in it, that fucking piece of shit movie was still better than the Edward Norton version, if you ask me. But that's just my opinion.
I watched that movie. That was fun.
So I gotta see it. I gotta see this, man. It's too much. Carl G. Captain Marvel is always going to be a hard sell movie due to the complexity of the origin. Yes, Carl. I think that is something that not enough people understand, because I now we're not in a world where only comic book fans are watching these movies. The geek have inherited the earth, or at least the idea of it. The reality is a lot of people don't give a fuck about the comic books. They're just going to see a good movie. So they're not going to get those subtleties. And I'm with you on that, because I know as well as you do, she is a very complex character. That's just her iteration of Captain Marvel. That's not even the real original Captain Marvel. That's not the one that Stan Lee designed, but she was part of the mythos later on and all that stuff. And she's been around since the 60s too. It's not like she's even a new character. So I don't know. Anything else on that, or anything else at all, Dueling Duelist?
I think that's it.
All right. Good stuff.
All right.
Thanks for the call, man. Have yourself a good day.
Peace.
Will Heron says, I only go to the movies for popcorn. You fat ass. Extra butter.
That's a good reason, though.
You've never had popcorn in your life, Jeff. Your body's a temple.
Are you sure about that?
No. Not even at all. Enos and Weenus. By the way, guys, you should definitely check out some funny motherfuckers. Enos and Weenus, we've seen CEEN motherfucker. Captain Marvel 5 times, yo. Good shit. Enos and Weenus. Shout out to those boys. All right, Captain Complain. You're live with Dead on Dave and Jeff Huffman. What you got for us?
What's up, Dave? What's up, Jeff?
Yo.
I don't have much to say on the Captain Marvel, but I am a adamant defender of Apex Legends.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Jeff, this is all you.
I'm intrigued.
So I do get what you're saying whenever you're talking about it feels like shooting people, you can unload clips into people and they just don't die. I had that same issue too when I first started. Though after a while I started realizing I was really just missing, it looked like I was landing shots. So I think you might just need to play it more and you'll get used to how the gunplay is. It's a little different from other battle royales.
Wait. Real quick. I'm so sorry. Did you just say that Jeff sucks at the game? Is that basically what you just said? That Jeff sucks?
In a non-direct way.
In a roundabout way? That's exactly what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, when I lay a shotgun blast to the face and I see a fucking 8 on top of their head, there's a problem with that.
No. I get what you're saying.
I'm just saying.
Use Peacekeeper has an issue where some of the shots are not very consistent. You can aim a little bit to the side and only get 10 damage off. Very obnoxious. I don't disagree. There's also a problem with a third of the guns in the game being just outright trash. So there are a few issues I could work on. I don't disagree, actually, that it's not very innovative at all. It does just take the better parts of other games and puts them all into one. You know what I mean?
Okay. I can feel you on that.
Yeah, fair enough.
I can give you that one.
Jeff Suckman. Jeff Suckman in the chat. I'm going as Jeff Suckman for Halloween. I might end up getting propositioned. I'm not sure. That's fantastic. Benjamin Kelton, this game seems complex. Who wants to play GoldenEye? I'm fucking with you, dude. Let's bust out the 64s.
GoldenEye was great.
Really was. Have you tried to play it? Has anyone played it recently?
No.
I think the last time I played it was 10 years ago.
I'm pretty sure they remade it with Daniel Craig.
Did they? They actually remade the game?
I'm pretty sure they did.
Oh, well, I don't know. The original, though, you know, this is one of the most beloved shooters in the history of shooters. I mean, people really reference this game a lot because it was revolutionary for its time. I mean, it was so far ahead of anything else that we had back then. But if you've played it recently, that is not a game that holds up well. And I understand a lot of the games from the 90s specifically don't hold up fantastically. But this one, I played it and I was like, holy fuck, how did I enjoy this game? It was that difficult for me. It was just man. But I mean,
it was a staple growing up. That's why.
Yeah.
It was absolutely brilliant for its time. I just don't think it holds up well. So my point behind that, it really is, I want a remake. I mean, now you're saying they did remake it with Daniel Craig. I heard nothing about it. You know.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about it either.
So
they did. Yeah, they did. They did in 2010.
Really?
2010.
Yep.
And it's the same. It's still a shooter.
It's still a shooter.
Oh wow! Did anybody in the chat fucking know this? I didn't know this. I didn't know.
I don't know what all you can do in it and shit like that. But
what system?
Well, I mean, if I can't go around killing my friends, I'm not interested.
Right. What system is it?
Let's see. It looks like a PS3, 360, Wii, and Nintendo DS.
I wonder if it's backwards compatible. I kind of want to go to GameStop and go get it. I want to fucking stream that now, just to see if it's any good. That's funny. That's funny. Captain Plain, you got anything else for us?
No. Just, I think Apex is good. I can't speak on Blackout. Not Blackout. Is it Blackout?
It's Blackout. Yep.
Blackout. Yeah, I can't speak on it. That's the only Battle Royale that I actually haven't played because...
Oh, trust me, that has issues too. That has issues too.
I'm sure. But I will say of the free Battle Royale games, I will adamantly defend that Apex Legends is probably the best one at the moment.
That's fair. That's fair. Like I said, if it costs more than $10, I'd have a huge problem with it.
No, that's fair. Especially considering the cosmetics in it aren't really good and they're expensive as hell.
Yeah.
Oh, that's EA for you, though.
That is EA.
That is EA.
Yeah.
Our game is free to play, but you'll feel left out if you don't buy that one skin.
You know, I guarantee that whoever has to say that, our game is free to play, they probably have to edit out the at the end of it. Because they're chuckling. They know it's bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
You fucking idiots.
Yeah.
All right, Captain Complaint. I appreciate the call, man. You have yourself a fantastic day.
You too. Thanks.
Good shit. I had to get him out of here, man. Did you hear the racism he was spouting? He was saying something about getting blacks out. What the fuck is that? I can't have that.
That's some racist ass shit.
Some racist shit. What's the matter?
That's two streams in a row.
Captain Complaint. I bet he fucking spells it with K's instead of C's because he throws a third one in there. I bet.
Oh,
holy fuck!
Somewhere. We don't know where, but somewhere.
Somewhere. There's. It's Michael with the B. The B silent. Where's the B? There's a B? It's the same fucking type of joke. It's fantastic. All right. Good meme. If you don't know it, fuck off. Huffy, I think that's about it. We don't got any more callers. I think we've hit all the topics that we needed to hit. Do you have anything else you want to tell those kids? I think you're doing something with the rest of the night, right?
Yeah. If you actually click on the, which I now believe is an updated link, it's down in the description, right?
Yes.
Right?
It is a fully operational link, yes.
Okay. Click on that fully operational Twitch link down there. I'm going to get acquainted with Overwatch here in a little bit. And there's some of you know, but there is a specific reason for that, which I'm sure that's going to get plugged on Shopping the Point here really, really soon.
Yeah, I'm not going to steal anyone's thunder as much as I want to.
No.
I'm not going to do
It's going to be great.
It's going to be something that you're going to tell your kids about, everybody. You don't want to be a part of this. You really don't. You don't want to, you don't want to not be a part of this is what I mean.
Yeah. No, so you do want to be a part of it.
You very much want to be a part of this. So,
yeah.
Hopefully, let me make sure that works because if I just talk shit and it wasn't the right link, I'm going to feel like a real big idiot. Come on there. Yeah, it's good. Let's go over there and give Huffy some love. Let's get him to at least 120 followers by the end of his stream. He's going to have a good one, and you're definitely not going to want to miss it.
Jeff, set up the notifications on that shit, too.
That's right. Fucking make sure you follow him. Absolutely.
Please. I'd appreciate that.
Yes. He's a polite Midwesterner. He said please. You know? Come on. Yeah. Jeffy, fantastic job as always, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Oh, thank you for having me.
No problem. And I'm going to go ahead and drop you out so I can do the outro and I don't have to worry about having like a minute of silence. So,
okay.
Talk to you later, brother. Go get your stream fired up and we'll see you a little bit later over on Twitch.
Yep, sounds good.
Good shit. Jeff the Huffman, everybody. We got so much stuff going on the rest of the week. In case you were not here at the beginning of the show, let me give you a quick rundown of what is going on. We got brand new co-hosts that will be making their debuts this week. More than likely not until the Sunday show. But let me tell you what's happening. Tuesday, tomorrow, we have Film Oddities, Tobes. I'm sure he's going to talk about some of the things that we hit on today with Captain Marvel, but give you a little bit more of an in-depth thought process into that. We also have on Wednesday the return of the one and only Faye Bell, and we're going to be getting into the things that we've been missing with two of our favorite YouTube train wrecks of all time, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Thursday is still open. We don't know who's going to take that slot at this point. Friday, we have Ryan from Crimson Studios. Sunday is going to be a mesh day where we're going to bring in as many of the co-hosts as we possibly can. I'm sure Vega will show up for a little bit. I know that Detective Deckard, who is also part of the new Copious club of co-hosts, he will also be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. We got a lot of exciting things coming to you. New show concepts, new ideas, new games on Twitch, new hats, new chugs, new everything, new Dave. Actually, that's the one thing that hasn't changed. I am the same that I'm Dave that I've always been, and I'm going to be the same one until I get put into the ground. But until that day comes, you guys can continue to hang out with me whenever I decide to give you a little bit of my time, because the reality is I can't do this without the Mush Puff Nation. I just can't. So thank you for every single one of you for hanging out today on Twitch and on here. We will see you later. Keep it copious, folks. And remember, as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. Good night. Roll to the Patreon. Peace. Let's get an F in the chat in respects for the fall of PewDiePie. T-Series #1. Fucking Sweden goes down. India forever. Good night.